Hey guys, welcome to Joy of the Trade. This week, I'm going to be talking about another buy it or burn it trade. And this is a trade that I have on right now in my Money Links program. So the big concept is, and you've been hearing a lot about this for the last month since the vaccine come out, of the great rotation into the broader economy and the broader economy stocks. And we had this huge rally led by the big bad tech stocks of the NASDAQ and the world beating companies that were, guess what, still crushing it during COVID. Rain or shine, these guys make money. So the great rotation has been sell tech, sell the NASDAQ and buy value, but also buy Russell 2000. And so Russell ran like crazy in November. And I just put this trade on shortly a little while ago. And so my buy it stock is the QQQ, which is the NASDAQ ETF, and my burn it, sell it is the IWM Russell 2000. And it's a little bit of a contrarian play right now because the big flavor du jour is the reopening play. And I'm fading that right now. So let me show you why, and I can walk you through the charts. All right. So this right here is a comparative chart between the QQQ and the IWM. And what we're looking at here is the performance of the QQQ versus the IWM on top. So you can see that the QQQ has appreciated 164%, while the IWM is up 56%. Guess what, guys? Usually when you see this type of outperformance, it's because of higher volatility, higher beta, higher risk, higher return profile. But in this case, it's very comparable. Russell 2000 stocks are smaller companies that have a lot of volatility. They have a lot of growth still. There's still a lot of meat left on the bone, so to speak. But this return is pretty glaring. Now, if we go back and we look at 10 years, look at this differential, 450% to 131%. So the idea being that the QQQ over the last 10 years has been where the lion's share of the money has been made. And so now there's this idea that that's all going to change now because we're going to reopen the economy. And my thesis is that's not going to change. These guys are the winners of the world because of situations like COVID happening, and they still crush it, making all-time record money, like companies like Micron and AMAT and AMD and all these technology companies, these semiconductor companies that are making like their best money ever, while a lot of Main Street USA is really suffering. So this, in the last month, this IWM has outperformed the QQQ, 18% versus 11. And it's based on this notion that this vaccine is going to come out and that's going to make Main Street USA whole. And I'm selling that. I'm selling that thesis because that's speculation that the politicians are going to get it right, that everything's going to go back to normal as soon as the vaccination starts. And I just don't think it's going to be that smooth at all. And I think a lot of the economic fallout that's happened in Main Street USA is so deep and so severe that it's going to take years of untangling. So that's the central thesis to why I think that. But I wanted to show you another chart. I wanted to show you charts of the individual cases. So this is the IWM here, just made all-time highs. Boom, look at this big bar right here. But guess what? It came on small volume. I don't like this small volume. And this is still a consolidation pattern. This is a hodgepodge here. It broke out, but it's not convincing because it was a low volume move and it was basically a panic news reaction to an oversold condition. But look at this chart. Now that's a steady riser. This is one that's steady, and now it's going. And this is when you can get these head-scratching parabolic moves where people are like, "Oh my gosh, I wish I was in that because it just did something I've never seen before." And so this chart, believe it or not, is healthier than the last chart that we looked at. So buy QQQ, burn IWM. That's my trade for this week. If you guys want to learn how to trade pair trades, if you guys want to go how to go long short, if you want to learn how to put on a money link, click on the link to join the Money Links today. I have this trade on, and I have a lot of goodies on too. So come in, the water's fine. LFG, Have a great weekend, guys.